One of the most interesting side developments of this year's Arizona Fall League season has been the appearance of the former Heisman Trophy winner. Of course, that's Tim Tebow. He has been a very polarizing figure. Some people loving what he's doing, some people not thrilled about it. What do you guys take on what Tim Tebow has brought to the Fall League?
Well, I mean, I had a chance to see him a little bit, and the first thing that stands out is that he's still clearly a football player playing baseball. And to me, as much as I understand that he had to come here to the Fall League to play, to get experience, this is the one domestic league that he could play in, as much as he needs reps, he needs to turn his body into a baseball player's body. He is a great physical specimen. I mean, I wish I could look half as good as he does. And he, maybe a quarter as good. But he is still very tight. And I think if he is able to spend some time loosening up, gaining more flexibility, next spring training we may get a better idea of who he is as a player.
And I think you used the right word, Jonathan. He's a phenomenon. I mean, in terms of a prospect, he's not really a prospect. He's got raw power. He's got good speed for a big guy. As Mike said, he still looks like a football player. He doesn't really have baseball actions. He looks kind of lost at the plate. There's a lot of pull. He's tried to work on that. I saw him literally fall down the outfield chasing a fly ball. But he's a phenomenon. You go to the Scottsdale games when he's playing at home, you might get 1,500 fans to a game, which is kind of unheard of for a regular season game out here. In the long run, I don't think it's bad for baseball or bad for the Mets. It does draw attention to the Fall League. From the Mets' perspective, it's an example. It's a weird example because the guy's leaving to go to the SEC network on weekends. But I think the hope is that young guys will see how hard this guy's working at something that he's not particularly good at, and maybe it'll rub off on him. And I do think, cynically, that the Mets will probably sign him to High Class A next year, which coincidentally is a team they own. And they'll probably make back his $100,000 signing bonus in souvenir sales. So is it bad in the long run? No. Are we going to have a happy ending? No.
I think the thing, he brings attention. He's a phenomenon. He's something that draws attention for the moment. But what you would like to think for the Fall League's sake is you could draw attention that's going to carry over and it's going to bring people back. They're not coming out to watch these young players play. They're coming out to watch the guy that was a quarterback for the Denver Broncos.
Hey, all my boys here are dogging Tim Tebow. Come on now. You know what? We know who he is. You know, is he a good baseball player? Probably not. Is he average? We know. I mean, what is the potential going to be? We don't know. You know, I think you nailed it when you said he's a football player playing baseball, you know, from the skill set, from the body and all that. But one thing I'm going to take from this, and I think a lot of people in the fans are going to watch, they see a guy who's a humble guy. He's well liked by a lot of people, and he's pursuing his dream. You know, yes, he might have been given opportunities that some other people might have, but he is living his dream, and I think that's a positive message for the fans, for people watching, for the casual fan, for the hardcore fan. Yeah, Tim Tebow's out here busting his butt. He's doing the best he can, and he's trying to live out his dream.